As part of your estate plan, a trust can oftentimes be a key portion of that plan. A trust is a great vehicle for you to pass on and transfer assets to certain beneficiaries upon your death without having to go through the formal process of probating a will, or in the event that you have nothing prepared as far as an estate plan, going through the informal probate, intestate probate process. A trust is a great vehicle designed to transfer your wealth or your assets to your children after you and your spouse or after you have passed. It's a good vehicle for avoiding probate and avoiding some of the timeframes that come along with probating wills. And it generally is something that's very simple to use and something that can also be modified throughout your life. There are many different types of trusts available. There's a lot of different ways that you can prepare a trust and draft a trust if you have assets that you would like to pass on to your beneficiaries. The most common ones of those are revocable and irrevocable trust. A revocable trust is the most common. This is a transfer device that you can create, and you can put assets in and pull assets out throughout the entirety of your life. It's good because once those assets are in the trust, upon your death, they're going to pass down to the beneficiaries in a way that avoids the probate process. It makes for a nice, fast, clean transfer of assets from one generation to the next. You may be asking yourself, what's the difference between a trust and a will, and why would I need a trust if I have a will? A trust is a vehicle where the assets are automatically transferred by operation of law, whereas a will sometimes directs what things should happen or how things should happen within the trust. So a lot of times the will is a necessary component of the trust and an aspect of your estate plan that helps direct your personal representative as to what to do upon your death. A will without a trust needs to generally go through the probate process. However, the trust with a will allow for the transfer outside of the probate process. It saves time, saves fees, saves money, and it also saves anxiety and maybe stress on the loved ones that are already dealing with your loss at that point, and doesn't have to affect them on a financial standpoint as well. Benefits in creating the trust are really that it's going to transfer the asset upon your death to your named beneficiaries without having to go through the formal probate process or informal. Either way, if you have to go through formal or informal probate, there's time and expenses in court involved, and the trust is going to bypass a lot of that. It's going to take a lot of the assets that you put in there, or whatever you've funded the trust with, whether that's your house or bank accounts, investments, or what other assets you may have. It's going to transfer those more quickly to your heirs, and it's going to avoid a lot of additional fees and penalties that may come with the typical generic probate process. If you do your estate plan with Husker Law, we provide you with a document that basically informs you on how to fund your trust, as well as walks you through the different ways that you can fund your trust. And funding your trust is as simple as just putting things from your name into your trust's name. These are things like your home, your automobile, bank accounts, investment accounts, or any other assets that you deem worthy to pass on to your heirs upon your death. You can pass them in and out of the trust throughout your life if it's a revocable trust, which is why this is a great vehicle for passing on wealth from one generation to the next. If you have questions about a trust or would like to talk about a trust as part of an overall greater estate plan, please consult Husker Law today. We'd be happy to help you out.